you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The lyric scientist.
I'm trying to pump
Let's get
you
it happen.
up.
Let's get it happen.
I'm trying to pump all of you up.
Let's go.
For the 331st episode of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast with Jared, Lee, and RJ. Thank you for so much for joining us.
What number did you just say?
331.
Oh, I thought you said 333 for some reason.
No, not yet. That is 2 weeks away, Jared. That would be 2 weeks from now.
That
But-
would be math.
Jared,
What up, Epic?
Epic, welcome to the show, buddy. We missed you last week. What I was going
I
to
thought
say.
he was here last week. What are you
What,
talking
was he here last week?
about? Yeah, you just stay off that shit.
No, it's not. He wasn't here last week. He actually texted me earlier asking if we still streamed on Twitch because apparently he was really drunk last week and didn't see the notification.
Oh, well, sometimes Twitch is fucked up and it doesn't send out the notification. It's really weird. It only does it intermittently. Like, I just got it just now, and I don't think I got it last week either.
You know what's crazy? Since you did say that, let me see if I got it. I, in fact, did not get it. Okay. All right. Something is going on. Somebody is
Wait,
trying
you
to
didn't
hold
get,
us.
You didn't get the one for today?
No, I did not.
Oh.
Somebody is trying to hold us back.
No, I've heard other streamers say the same thing, or people have told them that the notification didn't go through.
I don't think they want us to shine, Jared. I think that's
Well,
what.
I believe YouTube doesn't want us to shine. We got 2 views last week.
And
Shit was kind of crazy.
God bless those 2 people.
I changed my thing to custom and made it always. Oh, okay. So it's probably like a priority type thing. I get fucking so many notifications from Twitch like all day. I need to turn that shit off.
You know, it's crazy. I was actually thinking about something similar myself. I had a pretty crazy week at work. And I have, like, obviously, you know, social media, sports apps, and, you know, gaming stuff and all this shit.
Kick needs to, does Kick even have an app?
And what I was going to say is somebody sent me a work message, but I didn't see it until, like, much later because I had so many damn notifications going off from other apps. It was just buried in there. And I was like, oh, dear God.
Yeah, it's something, I don't know. There's a lot of weird shit going on because, I don't know, something, when I tried to do the MLB ballpark app yesterday, it wasn't popping up. And I guess I had turned some kind of setting off, or somebody's changed something. And I had to return something on in Safari so it would pop up the sign-in screen.
Okay.
So it was fucking weird. And then my computer's been doing the same thing. So something somewhere has changed.
You know what's crazy is my phone's been having a hard time connecting to our Wi-Fi at work, like auto-connecting, because that's how I set it up for that Wi-Fi in particular.
Yeah.
And every time I, like, step out back for, like 5 feet away from the building, to go into the lot to look for a car or whatever the case may be, it keeps continuously, like, disconnecting me from the internet. It's never done that before. And
I mean, it's supposed to once you get a little distance away from it.
Yeah, but I promise you, it's just never done this to me before. It's just been all week. It's been acting
Yeah,
all
I'll
kind
tell
of
you,
weird.
something recently has changed somewhere.
It's probably the data centers.
Well, don't get me started on that bullshit.
No. You know what I do want to get started on, Jared, though?
Tired
Is
of paying $250 for fucking electricity.
that would, we need to create our own electricity. There's ways of doing it.
That would be solar power.
This is fair. And today the sun is shining, finally. It feels like spring outside today. And it did
was shining
yesterday, too. Yeah, no, and you had a good day to
Today is hotter than it was yesterday.
You had a good day to go to opening day down at Nats Park. I hope you enjoyed yourself. For the most part, I know the Nats kind of got their butts kicked.
It was fun. It was fun to be back in the park. I find these days I like having seats because if I want to sit down, it's cool. But then, like, I spend more time up in, like, the beer garden area.
Yeah.
Because you can see there's a railing right there. You can see you're in the outfield, granted, but, like, the alcohol's right there. The game is right there.
The bathrooms aren't too far away from me either.
Oh, yeah, there is a bathroom on that backside. Yeah.
Yeah, so, you bring up a good point, Jared. Where, buying your tickets is one thing, but I do notice, or I have noticed the last few times that me and you went to the park that we did kind of traverse a bit more often than we normally do, as opposed to just kind of staying put in our seats.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I sat there for a couple innings, just probably one inning was long. I think it was the fifth inning was long as shit. Felt like it, but yeah, we just went down there, sat, ate our, got some Roman Rooster. They got a Roman Rooster, and the line wasn't too bad. Shake Shack line was insane, and I was like, nah, I'm not doing it. I'll just go get me a Roman. I'll get me a $16.50 chicken sandwich.
Yeah, those are those all American prices right there.
No, that's not all American. That's ballpark prices.
Dude, that shit is crazy. I was joking with some of my customers yesterday. I was like, hey, my buddy's, at Nats Park enjoying opening day, and I'm stuck here at work. And I was like, but he's paying for that overpriced adult beer and, peanuts and shit. And
yeah, but it's not like you'd be buying beer even if you were there.
What's crazy is I more than likely would not have drank yesterday, if I have to be honest with you.
Yeah,
it's just because I
don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I was making fun of you being there, and I was saving money.
No, you weren't making fun of me. I was having a great time.
I know you were having a great time.
I was not working. I took the day off. I was chilling.
I can tell. I'm glad you had a good time.
I'm an American.
Well, that's good. That's good.
You got to be at opening day as an American.
I agree. I 100% agree. I'm not going to.
They brought out the big ass flag yesterday, too. That shit was crazy.
I saw I saw some of the photos that you took.
That shit took up the entire outfield.
That's pretty cool, though.
It was fucking huge. And it was like, I don't know how many people. Me and Clay were arguing how many people were holding the flag, but I was like, once they opened it up and they were shaking it, I was like, there's probably about 250 out there.
Yeah, for the 200.
For the 250, yeah.
That makes sense.
He was like, you got 100 people. I'm like, no. That's definitely more than 100 people.
I would feel well if it's taking up the entire outfield.
It was all military too that was holding it. And when they started shaking it, I was like, oh, that's like when we used to do the parachutes in elementary school. Like,
oh yeah, the big woo.
Like, we learned this. This is what we're doing in the military now. Great,
man, coming all that way just to shake a flag.
But how do you get to be one of those people? Oh, they were all military. It was like they went all out on this shit. It was. I think the Army band, all the people carrying the flag. Then I think I can't remember what they were, F-18s maybe that flew over for them. And they did fucking pyro. Like, I was like, what the fuck is this, a WWE concert?
Dude, Jared was out there like, what the fuck is this shit?
No, it threw me off. And I was,
Nats Park.
I'm like, I was like, wait a minute. Like, because the first couple times it went off, I'm like, yo, and I told Clay, I was like, I don't know. They should be doing all that with all these veterans out here.
Yeah, giving somebody some PTSD or something.
Yeah, I was like, not to mention the time we were there when they were supposed to be shooting in the park. Like, little PTSD there.
Yeah, no, I will. That is, what a wild trip to the ballpark that day was. I'll never forget that. But no, I'll be honest with you, Jared. If I was with you and I did hear something that sounded like a cannon or gunfire, it would have taken me back to that night.
And we were right.
We were laying under seats.
We were right. No, you were laying under seats.
Well, thought I was going to die, so,
I don't know why I'm laughing so hard, but you and Notter were fucking curled up behind some plastic seats. Like that.
What else was I supposed to do? I did. Like, you want me to jump over the barrier and fall like 15 feet into the outfield? I could have. Probably would have broken my leg.
I was probably in one of the safer places that you could be. If I would have just ran back into the fucking bathroom. Hopefully they didn't come behind me.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
Yeah, what a wild night at Nats Park. I'll never forget that shit. That was something else. No, but what I was gonna say is the one thing that did bum me, that I was bummed I couldn't be there, but the one thing that that kind of bummed me out a tad bit more is when I was driving to work, I was listening to the local sports station, and all the guys were down there, like all the local sports guys, down at the park, and just the various restaurants.
Because when we were leaving, I heard Grant Paulson talking. I'm like, where is this motherfucker at? And like it was in one of they were broadcasting out of one of the restaurants.
Yeah,
right across the street. I forgot the name of the place, but I was like, oh, they're fucking right there, because you saw all the 106.7 fan signs. I guess they don't do it inside anymore, because I didn't see the booth there.
That's possible. Well, maybe because the weather was nice, they decided to do it outside.
No, they were inside.
Oh, they were inside. Okay,
in the restaurant.
Oh, they were in the restaurant.
They used to have a booth right outside, like an outside booth right there next to the outfield. I didn't see it.
Huh.
I did see the cherry blossoms. I was like, cherry blossoms always been in here? And
Yeah.
I was like, they had to be like.
Yeah,
But I don't think I've paid attention to them blooming. Or
I
maybe
gotcha.
they hadn't started blooming yet, because usually the last couple of years it's been kind of chilly around that time.
And normally, I would say the last few years, opening day is in Nats Park. It was actually opening day for the league for the most part.
Well, last year, the year before wasn't.
The year before wasn't okay, but no, I'm happy you got to go. Happy that baseball is back in the district, and all of you should be as well. We're coming. Not yesterday, but
Whoa.
well, yes, we're coming.
All right.
All right. So
Brewers are dominating. Oh, speaking of the Brewers, now that you bring that up, I will be going to, I forgot what day it was already. I think it was May 2nd. The Nats are playing the Brewers.
Oh, okay.
And guess what they're giving away that day?
Ooh, what bobblehead are they giving away?
Grogu, and he's floating a baseball.
Oh, well, mark your calendars.
I think it's a
folks.
Saturday. As a matter of
Oh
fact.
yeah, we're going. Dude, we have to get up at like 6 a.m.
Why?
I don't know. Well, we're gonna have to get to the park early if we were gonna get one of
It's
those.
a 4 o'clock game.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to go at like noon.
I don't know. If you're not drinking, bro, I don't know if I.
Well, I'll be following you around trashed all day.
I won't be trashed. I didn't get trashed until after the game because we went to the bullpen and we were like, let's see what the scenery is looking like over here. And this motherfucker bought Douce and lemonade, and the guy was pouring, like, I mean, fucking pouring the fucking
First
shit
day
in
at the
there.
park, huh? Yeah,
Yeah.
like, hey,
And I
thanks
was
for coming out.
So I had the first one, and I was like, oh, this is pretty good. And then I was like, this is not really doing anything to me.
Oh, it was one of those.
Yeah. Then I went over to get another one. I was like, hey, want to get another one? He was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. We're chilling. You know what I'm saying? Got another one. By the time that fucking halfway through that second one, boy, it hit me. I don't even think I remember getting on the fucking. No, I remember a little bit of the trip back.
Yeah, no. Well, you texted me at 10 o'clock last night.
Oh,
dude.
yeah, I was. I don't even fucking know what was going on.
You know, I'm drunk, boss.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay? You know, it's funny because, believe it or not, my neighbor, she actually just built a little fire pit out back and messaged me when I got home last night and was like, hey, come check out my little fire pit that I made. And I was like, sure. So I put on, some casual clothes, went around back.
What other clothes would you have
Well,
put on?
I had my work clothes on still,
Oh.
so I didn't want to be sitting out there in my work
I
clothes.
put on some casual clothes, like he was going to a fucking, like,
I did make it
dressing
sound
up like James Bond or something.
Yeah. I was just wearing like a John Cena shirt and like my shorts, so like it's okay. You can't see me.
Fucking nerd.
Anyway, no, but she's got a nifty little setup over there, and I was like, yeah. I was talking about work and stuff, and we were just chatting. I was like, yeah, Jared went to the game today, and they were like, yeah, we saw him earlier, and I was like, oh man. They were like, yeah, he looks like he's had a long day, and I was just like,
I do remember them talking about the fire pit.
yeah, no, but it's funny because like 5 minutes later, you're texting me, you're like, dude, I'm at Shooters and I'm trapped, and I was like, what? Like, it was just comedic timing on your part. You made me
pretty
laugh.
good at that.
Yeah, you made me laugh when you weren't around, and I was just like, oh, there he is. At least we know he's alive. And I hung out with them for maybe a good half hour back there, chatted it up.
It
And-
definitely was a long day. I probably was up since at least 8:30, 9 o'clock.
well, and it was a 1 o'clock game too.
Yeah.
So yeah, you definitely had it.
We got to the Metro. Well, I got there later than I was expecting. Probably left at like 11:45. Got there at like 12:30 or so. Just went straight and walked in. It was good timing. I think I've got that shit down now.
Something you can feel, right?
Mm.
You can feel it. Yeah, and I know what you mean. That's how I am with pizza delivery. I can just feel the time.
Mm.
It's I don't know how to describe it, but I know how to do it.
And
if that makes any
You
sense.
know what was throwing me off a lot? I kept noticing it a lot. And I was like, there's so many fucking Dodgers fans here. And I just keep thinking, I'm like, this area is so fucking transit, and like
It does kind of take away from the
yeah,
the
and like
feel a
I'm
little
like
bit.
I'm from here. You motherfuckers are like you're just visitors. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. You're
It-
from
it's
like
just-
Wisconsin and shit like that. You know
well,
what I mean?
No, it's not. I'm not talking about anywhere. I'm just talking about like these government employees and like it's like go back.
Go do a PowerPoint somewhere.
Something you guys are making everything fucking weird. Like
It's all right. It's baseball. It's back, and that is awesome. But you know what else is awesome? And I knew Jared was going to be all over it this week because I actually got to see. I didn't see it happen live, but Artemis II.
Doing it live. Oh,
Artemis II.
I didn't see it live either. I mean, I've seen you know how many fucking launches. I watch a lot of launches. I saw the first one when it.
Yeah, no. So Jared's been around for a while, is what he's saying.
No, it's not that. I mean, not the first one. I'm talking about Artemis 1. I watched Artemis 1. I even had a picture that they took from behind the moon on my phone for the launch as my background for the launch.
I do remember that photo.
So that's how long I've had. Shit, Lucky's was open when I put that up there.
Jeez Louise, how does time fly?
Yeah.
What I was gonna say though is so Artemis II is the shuttle that launched this past week.
No.
Or I'm gonna let you do most of the
No,
explaining.
you can do it. It's not a shuttle.
The rocket,
Space Launch System,
the Space Launch System,
SLS,
that is going to and around the dark side of the moon. Is that not correct? Is it going to be?
Well, it's going around the moon, but I mean, of course, it's going on the dark side.
Oh,
it's
okay.
going around it.
Yeah. So, but this in particular, this rocket ship of sorts,
Spaceship.
it's going farther than any ship has got. Like we've never circled the moon. Is
No,
that
we did. Well, at humans.
humans? I got you.
Artemis 1 went around the first time.
I see. And Artemis 1 was just being controlled.
It was automated. They were testing it. You don't want to put human life in danger until you know the system works.
I guess that is a very fair assumption.
So this one is
point
is a test flight before they actually. I think 3 they're scheduled to land on the moon.
So how long? And my mom actually texted me about it because she was at home and she got to see the launch live. And she messaged me. She said, "Hey,
Comes Epic with the flat Earth shit. Go ahead, keep going."
So that's another reason I wanted to bring this up.
Yep. Oh no! I know this was coming up.
So what I was gonna say is, so my mom watched the launch. She said, "Hey, did you see the launch?" I was like, "No, I'm busy at work." But when I had some downtime later that evening, I was like, "Oh, let me check this out," because I was like, I know it's something that Jared's probably gonna want to talk about. I saw a couple people posting on Facebook that normally wouldn't post something like this. That hey, this was really super cool. And this and that.
Like, now you guys want to be all involved. Okay, that's cool.
And there was even the following day a video that came out from somebody that was on, I guess, just a regular airplane. Okay, a regular airplane.
Yeah, none of y'all's names went up there.
Oh, yeah, this is Jared's certificate saying he went to space.
It's my boarding pass, sir.
Oh.
Yeah, but keep going.
But so somebody got on film on their phone the rocket launch from a plane, and it was really cool looking.
That's not the first time that's happened. I've seen the shuttle system before do that. I can't remember where I was flying to. It had to be coming out of like Cocoa Beach or whatever, or into Miami, because I remember, because I've been to Kennedy Space Center and like I've seen all that, like the area, and I want to go again because I'm sure there's some new stuff down there. But I've seen it, the launch plat from a plane before. Like you could look down and literally see the shit. So that was cool. But yeah, and then taking the bus tour around Kennedy Space Center, they give you the history of like this was. And I accidentally did it twice, so I was like, oh, I got another angle on this shit. So I saw where SpaceX they rented one of the original ones, and they show you like the path where they bring it out of the big and that building is huge. I think it's the biggest building in the world. Can't remember. I have to look that up. But
If it's the biggest building in the world, that's pretty.
I think it
pretty
is.
Intimidating. Damn, the size of that building. I would actually like to see this now that you're saying.
Remember, I talked about this a long time ago.
I do remember you bringing it up.
But like the flag that's on the side is like 3 stories high.
That's really American. What I was gonna say though is no, but I saw people posting it, and so I sat down and I watched the launch on my phone, and I was like, hey man, this is really cool. And then I got home and they were talking about it on the news, and they were interviewing some people from, I would assume, that are associated with NASA to some degree, just talking about it and, kind of the plan behind it. They were breaking down the ship, how fast it's traveling when it breaks the speed of sound and things of that nature. So, man, that is a big fucking building, dude. You are not fucking lying, Jared. Holy shit.
I mean, you can't. I don't know how you can tell from those pictures.
Well, I can just tell from here that it's big in the tiny photo. So it's got to be big in person.
Like, this is back in the day. This is like, that's the Saturn V rocket on that picture.
Do you know, I don't know if it's inscribed in there anywhere, but do you know, like, how many stories this building is? So that flag is 3 stories tall.
Yeah.
So that's, I want to say, maybe about close to half of the building, give or take, maybe a third of it.
526 feet tall.
So how many stories would that be? If 526 feet. I don't know what's considered. You know what's crazy? I don't know what is considered a story now that I think about
I don't know. I'm sure. I feel like Epic would know the answer to that.
Epic, do you? Can you help us with our?
I mean, I can
with our
look
math?
it up, but I'm just thinking. I feel like he's like he builds things and shit.
Well, I will say this. I can see the mock rocket ship on the right hand side right here, and it's just so
Mock? Where do you see that at?
just the rocket ship right here.
That's
yeah.
not that. I don't know if that's a mock.
Well, that's just the
I think that's
the verbiage I'm using.
The thing I forgot what they call it. It's like a stanchion. That's what they hold the what the fuck. Of course, you got to pay for this.
Of course. What the fuck? Breaking Space.
Space.com.
Space.com.
Yeah, the building was completed in 1966. That's the tower that holds the rocket. Yeah, that's literally what I just said. But they call it something specific, and I can't remember the name of the actual thing.
Well, regardless, it looks, I know it's not like right next to the building. It's probably there off in the distance a little bit, but even so, it's still.
Well, look at this one. This is from the Apollo era. That's a Saturn V rocket. Let's put it this way. There's one, like, it's kind of broken down in the Kennedy Space Center. They have one, like, laying on its side, but it's in pieces, so it tells you what each part does. And, like, it would be like a little plaque thing, and you're, like, walking under it. And I don't, let's put it this way. This motherfucker, if that's 576 feet, you can see in the picture that it's like almost touching the top.
Yeah, no, I do see that.
So, yeah, and then the new one is about the same size. The SLS Artemis program is about the same size as that. And they're still using a lot of the same stuff that they used back in the day. Like that, see that metal thing down under it, the base?
I do see it, yeah, I do.
Those are the same ones that they basically use now. And then they have these big track. Let me see if we can pull it up.
Does this building go underground at all?
No.
Oh, okay. I was just curious. It's just a high.
I mean, it may have some shit under here, but you gotta remember, Florida is a swamp land, so I don't know how much you're gonna build under.
This is fair.
What was I looking up? Oh, I don't remember. What was I looking up? Oh, the vehicle.
Yep.
Let's just see. SLS rollout. Can't get more pictures in this. What the fuck is this?
Images.
Eventually, you'll hit solid ground. Yeah. Eventually, we're not. So yeah, these are basically the same shit they used, even I think for the shuttles as well. Because the shuttles take off vertically, and so did the Saturn V.
Let me ask you.
But these things roll out, and they're like moving 1 mile per hour, because like you don't want it to fall over, so it has to go really slow, and it's really heavy. And then they replace the rocks all the time because as there's so much weight on it, it crushes the rocks that are under it, and they can't have any. There's a specific type of rock that they get from somewhere. I forgot where it was, but as it's rolling over it, those rocks, it crushes them.
Okay.
So they have to replace them all the time. Oh, and they also don't produce sparks. That was the key part.
All right, just for mishaps occurring or something.
Well, if there's fuel under there.
Yeah.
Not that they shouldn't be. They don't normally roll out the rocket with fuel in it. They fuel it on the pad.
I see.
So yeah.
What I was gonna say is so if I were to watch this live, right? Like if I was there, how far away do I have to be for it to be considered like a safe distance?
Everything is at least 3 miles away. Even because you get to go to see the where the launch center, the original, the old school one. I don't think the new one. I don't think they still launch there. But anyway, they're 3 miles away. That's like the safe distance, and the whole area is a wildlife preserve, which I was watching the launch and I saw these birds flying away. I'm like, those birds are fucked.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's a little wild.
because like even like okay, yeah, it's a wildlife preserve, but when the shock of the sound is so loud, like it got to the point where if you ever watch it and you see the steam come up because they're dumping like thousands of gallons of water like under there, and it's not to keep anything from catching on fire, it's to protect from like the sound going out.
I got you.
And so, but like you can still see like the
That's
sound
pretty
waves
sick.
coming
Yeah,
out.
that's pretty sick though. I think seeing this in person would be cool. Like I feel like you could almost like a NASCAR race, like you could feel it like launching into the air, and I don't know, maybe like the like
yeah. I mean,
like
but you're still like three miles away. But my coworker lives like 50 miles from there,
okay.
and she had a time lapse video of it going off.
Oh, that's pretty
Yeah,
sweet.
I don't know if I can put that up because it's not my information.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. We want to protect all people in all spaces.
But it was really random that she saw it. I mean, I guess anybody in Florida would be able to see it, pretty much, because that's how high it's going.
Yeah, no,
And it doesn't go straight up. Everybody thinks it's just going straight up. It would take so much fuel for it to go straight. It goes like up initially and then over because, again, you're going around the Earth.
around. So
Keyword there, round.
So I also saw them, I guess, a day or so after the launch. They posted a
Oh, yeah.
picture.
2.3 miles is the closest you can be as a public person, but you have to purchase special tickets. Yeah, usually, like, media gets those.
I bet you that. Oh,
And
I
they
wonder if
use,
they're expensive.
you know one cool thing that that people I don't think realize, like, even back in the day. So they have this they used to drive Corvettes out to the astronauts would drive Corvettes out there.
Okay.
But because it was like, if something were to happen, theoretically they could get into the Corvette and drive off because it's a fast car. Plus, it's an American car.
Yeah.
You have to. I recommend anybody that like that's kind of semi into this shit. I recommend going there and doing the bus tour because you learn a lot of shit. And they even have the SpaceX shit down there. They have Boeing is down. I'm assuming Lockheed Martin's there because they're the one that built the Orion space capsule for the current one. But they have the home of the X-37B, which is like the unmanned like space shuttle looking thing. It's you learn a lot of random shit. It's like, oh fuck, and then the amount of engineering that goes in this shit is insane.
Damn, that's pretty wild though. At one point in time, they're like, "Yeah, take this big, fast American car and you can get away." That's like
Theoretically.
Yeah, well, that sounds like some 70s, 80s action style shit. It really does.
Another cool kind of like thing, American thing, is like there's this big old like bald eagle's nest like on like one of these platforms. I can't remember where it was, but you don't know. I did not realize how big a bald eagle's nest is, but they say it weighs like 500 pounds.
For real?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, what the fuck?
But you look up and you
I've never
see
thought
the
of
fucking
this.
bald eagle's nest, and like I actually saw a bald eagle up in there. I guess they were having babies or whatever. But I was like, God damn, that motherfucker is big as shit.
How big is the nest? Like, what would you compare like the size of the nest to? Not so much the weight.
I mean, at least the size of a car.
Damn. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, they are big ass birds. I
Yeah.
guess just because I've never really seen one up close and
That was trust me, that was my first time. and you see fucking crocodiles all over the place. Not crocodiles, but alligators everywhere. Especially if it's a nice sunny day. Because I think one day, a part of it didn't rain till later, but it was sunny at the beginning, so you see them out everywhere. You said 11 miles without buying tickets. And then you can at the Kennedy Space Center. There's a viewing place that the public can go to and
Epic.
watch
Do you
launch.
do you know how much these tickets cost?
I know this one was what? Oh, I know this one was there 6 to 9. Oh, what? Okay. Oh, he knows that. Okay, he says he knows punctuation, sir. I know this one, comma. They're 6 to 9 feet in diameter. Bald eagle's nest. Yeah.
6 to 9 feet in diameter.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
yeah,
about a car.
All right, dude, that's nuts, dude. But that's also really cool that you got to see one. I would love to see a bald eagle.
Go to Kennedy Space Center. Apparently, though, that particular family has been there for like years. I don't remember all. Bro, you're getting so much information that it's hard to remember and retain all of it.
No, I mean that's cool though. I mean, it's not every day folks take the tour of like a place where you launch shit into space. I'm sure there's a lot that goes into it.
Oh yeah, and then so I don't know if you've ever actually watched a launch. When it gets to a certain point, like a camera can't really, normal cameras can't catch it and keep up with it because it's so fast. They have these little stations that has like a specialized camera on it that tracks the launch all the way up, and like you can go up and take a picture next to it, and it's fucking cool, man. I suggest everybody check it out.
And so what I wanted to get to next is so they got up there into space, and they got a new picture of the Earth from, I guess, the trajectory of where the moon is, and they were kind of comparing it from the one from way back in the early 60s or the late 60s, and then they were showing the now. And I just thought it was pretty neat. It's like, oh, there we are on that little blue sphere.
I do want to say this. In that new picture, I just want people to realize how big of a continent Africa is. Because that's all you see in the picture as far as land.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cat. Could you pull it up, Jared?
Yeah.
So anybody who hasn't seen it may get to take a peep at it. But no, and then I was sitting there looking at the photo, and I was like, man, that's pretty fucking nifty. And then I kind of had a feeling it might bring out folks from, so this is the most recent photo of Earth from Artemis II. I don't want to say from space. Maybe somebody took one like today, and I'm not aware of it. But look at that, dude.
Not from what? Who else would be in space besides?
I don't know. Space cameras, maybe.
Oh, we do. Because we used to before who took over. There was a satellite that would track the weather. It would take pictures like I forgot. I think it was like every day or some shit, and it just tracks weather throughout time. But apparently, it's supposed to be coming down because they don't want you talking about global warming and climate change.
Well, we don't really need to find much to talk about considering the weather we've had the last month and a half, but that's okay.
Yeah. Africa is almost as big as Texas if you were ask a Texan. Well, I don't want to shit on Texas because you know how I feel about Texas, but those would be some dumb Texans if they.
Yeah, I mean, yeehaw, I guess.
Texas is big, but it's nowhere near as big as.
I would think Africa is way bigger than the size.
Bro,
of Texas.
Africa is bigger than Europe.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what? Who would think that shit? That's crazy.
I think it's bigger than Russia just by itself. Yeah, but I don't know. Don't believe the maps, guys. I'm telling you.
No, but that is a pretty badass photo right there. I think that's really cool.
I took it down.
Do you know how long? This is the one thing that
you can even see. Can't see it in this necessarily, but you can see the aurora borealis up here at the top.
Aurora borealis.
I don't know if anybody
at this time of day.
I don't think they can see my mouse, but and then you can see down here. You can see like how thin the atmosphere is. It's fucking kind of crazy. There's finally coming to the flat Earth. No, I am not. Never have, never will, because it's asinine. Don't believe the maps. Okay, sure. Oh, no, I mean the maps that disproportionately show how big everything is in comparison.
Yeah, so I would assume somebody who thinks the Earth is flat, this is it right here, right? Like, this is what we would have imagined.
The thing, I saw some comments that were saying, like, oh, yeah, well, just because you have a picture of it doesn't mean that it's round. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So this is an angle that you've never seen before.
Yeah.
Where's the rest of it if it's so fucking flat?
Yeah, and that would always be, I think if I had an argument for it, would be like, all right, so if the Earth is flat, I should be able to see every continent from
Yes, exactly.
from space, and clearly in this photo you cannot.
But here's the argument for this. This is going on for them. This is going on in a studio in Hollywood. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I like when you were texting me last night, so happily, and we were talking about the moon landing very briefly, and
Well, they haven't landed anywhere.
well, I know I'm talking about the original.
Oh, the original one.
yeah.
Oh.
Because you alluded to me not like really believing it, and I do believe we landed on the moon. However, the stuff.
Hopefully, they get pictures of the fucking site, so these motherfuckers will shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, right there, Dave. You know, get a photo. You know, send it back. No, but I do like the fun and some of the interpretations of why folks may not believe it. It's like
I can't get it. It's not fun for me because it's like, to me, it's just
now I don't mind.
there's plenty of evidence.
No, and I don't mind listening to somebody about it or even talking to them about it. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm always going to feel like we landed on the moon. But when you come out with conspiracy theories, I don't know what I was trying to say there, and you point out a couple things.
It's a series on television, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, you know what? I can see why somebody may think this, and it's a friendly banter, but I don't. When I like to think when somebody says the Earth is flat, somebody like our buddy Epic, who might be trolling us.
He's 100% trolling.
But at the same time, I don't think everybody who thinks the Earth is flat is somebody who's like a huge basement dweller, like that, like hasn't seen the sun in many years. Okay. However, as I've gotten older, it's very possible that
you know what it is, and I think a lot of it is, and this is why you get this is the same thing as the equivalent of like a hater, kind of like they see you doing or see somebody doing something that they can never think that they know they can't achieve. So they put on it like this negative connotation, like, oh, that ain't happening. Nothing gonna, like that type of shit. I think that's where it roots from. It's like, oh, this is so unbelievable. How dare they say this to us? You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where it comes from. It's like, well, I don't know. I think that's where it comes from.
No, and you know what, man? That's not even really like a bad way of kind of breaking it down. But I don't think about this stuff enough or give enough time.
You gotta be. I'm sorry. You gotta be careful what you feed your brain, Epic. He's like all this TikTok algorithm is pretty much conspiracy theories. And they're slowly converting him. But yeah, you gotta whatever you absorb. You
don't want to fall victim to your algorithm.
Yeah, you got to be careful. And I will say this: a lot of people who are like InfoWars fans and Alex Jones fans, they start getting that shit in their head, and for lack of a better word, brainwashing.
Yeah, it's again, I don't mind somebody having an opinion on something, but I will say there is a point where I feel it does cross the line where it's like, all right, it's not either that serious or it's like, oh, this person's like literally out of their goddamn mind.
Well, it could be a lot of that. But then at the same time, when you're presented with new evidence, like you got to be willing to say, okay, well, maybe I was not correct about this. But and then the whole before this all happened, the whole argument was, well, we haven't done it in over 50 years. Like, how could it be possible? It's especially with that technology that they had back then. And I saw a comment on somebody's thing. And I was like, they said it's the same technology that we had back when we did it the first time. And I'm like,
that doesn't.
It's fucking impossible because
that's way.
We didn't have touch screens. We didn't have fucking color monitors on the fucking thing.
Hey Siri, get a load of this jackass. You
yeah,
know?
It's like, what are you talking about? I don't know. It's weird.
No, but you're right. Some people may just want to bring up the argument for the sake of arguing. just because.
Oh
they're
yeah,
like,
that's what he was saying. He's like he likes making people sound crazy, like his friends sound crazy. I guess.
you know, it's funny. His April Fool's Day was this past week. I know that's nothing anybody like really
Yeah,
celebrates.
the same day
anymore.
as the launch.
And Epic was kind enough to put bumper stickers on his colleagues' work trucks or personal vehicles, and they are still not aware of them being there. And,
Oh, wow.
and they're pretty hilarious with what they read.
Don't put stickers on my car. I might murder you.
Yes, no. I'm not gonna
Oh, speaking of your sticker is getting kind of
faded.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I was looking at it the other day.
I looked at it when I parked and I was like, what the fuck?
I was looking at it while I was looking next to the faded paint on
I
my
gotta
bumper.
make some new ones at some point.
Dude, we're gonna just start putting stickers everywhere. I'm gonna put them in the windows of places that are gonna kick me out for doing so.
Well, shit, we didn't get kicked out before. We used to do it.
Yeah, we did it every. You know, it's crazy when we went to our buddy Paul's retirement thing last week. What I was gonna say is I sat down. Now, granted, I haven't been in shooters in quite some time, but I looked right over at the little napkin tray that I was sitting at, and boom, there's our sticker. I was like, oh yeah, they didn't peel it off. They haven't thrown this one napkin tray away. They've kept
It's
it the
been
entire.
there forever. Yeah.
So I think it's pretty neat that that they allow that to be there.
The URL doesn't work anymore.
That's okay. Well, we can be like, yeah, we've upgraded, or like just like come up with some like conspicuous.
Yeah, that's
lie.
the only reason I haven't really done any new stickers is because I wanted to do a QR code, but I don't know where to send it to. I guess maybe the YouTube channel. I mean,
Yeah, check us out on YouTube. Why not? Why not? That shit would be super dope, dude.
or I could send it to jaredleecomedy.com, which goes to a link tree, which then has the podcast on there and all my other places and information that you need to know about me and stand-up comedy.
That's good. That's good. Jared, I want to ask you a question.
What, RJ?
How do you sleep?
I was thinking about this because I was watching the interview of the astronauts in the spaceship right now, and they were talking about, and I heard them say it 2 or 3 times. What's her name? Christina Koch. She was like, "Yeah, sleeping up here is one of the most comfortable places that I've ever slept." And she's like, "Yeah, I sleep with my feet up there and my head down here." And I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking, I'm like, what could make it so comfortable? Like, I guess because there's nothing like pushing on you.
Yeah, I guess maybe you just feel the sense of floating. That's the only thing I could remotely think of.
She was like, it's a really deep sleep, and I guess, and I was, this just me thinking, like, it's got to be super quiet up there. The only sounds you're gonna hear are like the fucking machinery in the fucking capsule, but it's like, damn, I would love to sleep in space just to see what it feels like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's pretty wild. The reason I bring it up is because my coworkers were randomly talking about this past week. They were talking about buying pillows, and they were like, "Oh man, I'm more of a side sleeper. I sleep on my stomach." And he was like, "Well, no, I sleep on my back."
You can't sleep. You're not supposed to sleep on your stomach or your back.
I am.
Stomach is bad for your back. Sleeping on your back.
You so hard.
Oh shit. Sleeping on your back. I forgot what they said. I think it's potential for choking.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Well, if you sleep with your head elevated, I would think that wouldn't be like too bad in that regard.
But then you're. I can look it up, but
yeah,
I think the best position to sleep, they say, is on your left side.
And believe it or not, I believe that is the side I typically start to fall asleep on. I normally kind of fall asleep laying on my back, but I tend to roll a bit in my sleep, and I'm more of a side sleeper.
Thanks, Epic. That's not what we're talking about. He says he sleeps naked. Not sure if that helps.
Thanks, buddy. What I was going to say is hopefully your neighbors and the people in the park are not present while that is occurring.
Well, it's in his house, hopefully.
Yeah, but, people have windows and shit. Window next to a
Who
park.
the fuck is looking in somebody else's window?
I don't know. Weirdos,
yeah,
maybe.
You sound like a weirdo.
I am not looking in people's windows.
Oh.
I'm not.
You just jump out of them.
I did, yes. The greatest story ever told on this podcast. One of them, at
All
least.
right, I can't fucking see that. So
Okay, so Jared's got some. Is this sleeping styles that you have pulled
it
up?
says,
Best position to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is kind of small. Can you enhance
I guess
that?
you can sleep. Motherfucker, I just said I don't think I can make it bigger.
Oh, okay. Jeez Louise.
Let me see. It's called listening. It's called listening and comprehending.
I know.
Oh, there we go.
So choosing your sleep position. Let's see. Side sleeping is apparently bad for you, according to or that's your left side. Okay.
Oh wait, what?
Wait, hold on. It's the way her legs are positioned. The character.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so side sleeping. What does that say? Proactive.
Proactive.
Proactive. I swear there's like another letter in there. That's why I feel like it doesn't say proactive. Provocative.
Provocative. I don't know why that. Oh, I guess that's the style that you're
Okay,
sleeping's
so-
provocative.
Oh, okay. Fair. How risque is that? Associated with back pain and poor sleep. Okay. If you sleep on your right side, the fetal position, legs support and spine aligned.
I don't think it doesn't say right or left on there. It just says.
Oh, maybe they're just using it as a okay, so this is fair. I'm saying that based on the image I'm seeing. So
but again,
if you sleep
comprehension.
sleeping in the fetal position, legs support and spine line, so that's got a check mark. So the stomach sleeping, it's prone, all right? Increased risk of neck and back pain.
That's what I said.
All right. And then we've got back sleeping, which is checked off, and the camera's actually in my way, can help relieve lower back pain. Okay. All right. So it looks like side sleeping in the fetal position, either left or right, and then sleeping on your back seem to be the most beneficial for you. But some people, I would say myself included, I tend to toss a little bit in my sleep.
I go back and forth, but usually it's either one side or the other. I don't like sleeping on my back. It just doesn't feel right.
I feel good laying on my back for like after being on my feet all day for maybe like 10, 15 minutes.
Well, yeah, that's what they were saying. It helps relieve back pain.
And so, but like, again, when I typically fall asleep, I typically turn to the side. Now, I will say this. I have always wanted like a good side sleeper pillow. Like I always get one that's like branded as a side sleeper pillow and they're good. They're not bad, but I want something that's like really like, I don't want to say state of the art or anything like that,
Well,
but just
I
something.
think it's like this. It's like a combination of things. Because I tend to sleep on my side like this, but I don't use a pillow necessarily. But I do put my hand in between my legs, so it's kind of like a pillow.
I got you.
I forgot the reason.
It's for your like your knees or something
yeah,
like that,
yeah,
right?
but it goes there, but it's something. I think it keeps your back aligned. Because if you're laying, you're kind of twisting, I guess. Yeah, but anyway, you need both. You need a good neck pillow type thing. Basically everything. You want everything to be aligned.
Yeah, as straight as possible, without being uncomfortable, obviously.
And then there's supposed to be benefits, depending on which side you sleep on, as far as like your organs as well. I think your left side is better for your heart or some shit. Let me look at it.
This is a pretty intricate conversation we're having here on the Mad Scientist Lab podcast.
Well, I mean, it's always about trying to get maximum health benefits of everything. For organs, let's see.
So let's check this out. Ooh, okay. Do we?
Hold on, let me see.
That looks to be the most, or at least from what I can initially see, one of the more visual standpoint ones. Oh, there's sleep patterns. I don't know if that's what we're looking for.
Positions.
Yeah, and that looks like just like your joints. What's this one here on the far end at the top?
This.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay, so we can. Oh,
and it's not even English.
that's even worse.
Look at that URL. I don't want to show everybody. It's it was in like Chinese or something.
Right?
Not trying to be racist, but
We're not.
because I wasn't sure if it was
All
Chinese or Korean or.
All right. So what would it? Sleep right, digest better. All right. Happy tummy. Let's see. What is digestion? Okay, we don't. I don't know if I want to.
Left side sleeping better for digestion. Side sleeping tips.
Boobs.
What is digestion? Okay, so yeah, like I said, left side is supposed to be better for digestion and your heart and all that other shit.
All right. Sleeping is very intricate
And very important.
It is. It is. You have to get your rest. You got to get that. You got to get that deep sleep, that REM sleep, that REM sleep.
Yeah, don't believe in people when they say, "Oh, I grind all night." Oops.
Yeah, people that say that when they say they grind all night, the reason being is because they've lost their goddamn mind a bit from lack of sleep, sleep depravity, as we like to call it, and whatnot. Don't deprive
I
yourself.
only want one very flat pillow. Any more than that makes me think you're either gay or in a relationship. What?
What about the pillow?
This must be another TikTok thing.
Or it's a Wisconsin thing. But so depending
So
on
more than one pillow makes you gay now. What the fuck are we talking about?
I've got more than one pillow. I
Well,
sleep with
apparently
one pillow.
by that logic, you're
Gay!
Very. Very.
I have two pillows also.
I
have one that's like a it's like a curved type thing. So it's kind of
See, I want something like that.
You can buy them anywhere.
Yeah, I know. I'm just telling you I want one.
And it's foam too, so it's like the only problem with that, they get a little warmer. And then I have a regular like kind of fluffy pillow because I bought new pillows a few years ago and I ended up buying two of them, and so I was like, I don't need both of these and the other thing, so I fucking saved the other one for when I want to get rid of the one fluffy one.
I gotcha. Yeah, no, I have 2 or 3 pillows, but I only use one, and I guess the other one, like, I might, like, grab it like a person or some shit like that. I don't know. Yeah, it does sound pretty weird, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Apparently, body pillows are like a thing, because again, that goes between your legs.
Well, this goes back to the weighted blanket I got, too.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to get one. I just never got one.
I don't know how much they cost.
I'm afraid.
It's kind of life-changing.
Yeah, I know. And I probably need to get one, but I'm just, they kind of make me worried. Like you're fucking stuck.
No, it is not heavy in the sense to where you can't get around. It does have a little bit of weight.
There's different weight sizes, though.
This is fair.
I think there was one that was like 50 pounds. I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do with a 50-pound blanket?
Oh, you ain't going nowhere. You're going to shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit the fucking bed, dude. It's like, I got to use the bathroom. And it's like, if fucking at the gym in your own bedroom.
I got to fucking bench press my blanket just to get up.
Dude, that would be wild. I don't know how heavy the ones I got are. But I don't know actually how much they cost either, to be honest with you. It was a gift.
I looked them up. They're varying sizes. But then, I don't know. I'm going on fucking Amazon and looking for shit sometimes. Now that I think about it, I don't really go on Amazon like that anymore.
Well, Amazon is kind of taken over.
Yeah, I know. If I really have to get something, I will. Like if I need it quickly, I'll go on there. But I don't know. I just haven't really bought anything on. I haven't bought anything aside from the PlayStation.
My mom definitely uses a lot more than myself.
I did buy some clothes, but not off of Amazon. I refuse to buy clothes off of Amazon. But that was more of an investment as far as comedy, like just having shit to wear on stage.
Yeah, no, I got you. Clothes are clothes.
Yeah. I need to re-up again because I'm starting to recycle the same shit people see me in other places.
Re-up, recycle, repeat.
I tell you what, I don't think people realize in comedy, especially trying to come up, just like any other thing you do, like, what do they say? They dress for the job you want.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going on stage in a fucking suit. Maybe one day I'll do like a suit, but I just, that's not me. That's not who I am as far as like my stage presence anyway. You know what I'm saying? I consider myself like a hip hop ish comic, like hip hop nerd type shit. You know,
I'm Jared Lee, and I'm about to rock your world.
Don't ever do that again.
I'm just saying.
Thank God the camera wasn't on you.
I'm good. I'm good.
Amazon is not the best place. You are in the mood to troll today, aren't you? He said Amazon is the best place to buy clothes. Wear them once and send them back for a refund. Well,
People probably do shit like that.
oh no, well, clearly.
Well, I hope you do not partake in such an activity.
Well, here you are, RJ, being the fucking good Samaritan. You can't do that.
No, you can't do that. Yeah, or whatever. I don't know. I couldn't do that voice, so I do that. Yeah,
Because I'm the one with the talent over here.
I have lots of talent. All right,
Talent for vaping, yes.
you leave me alone. I'm trying.
Trying what?
Move forward. Move forward. Move forward. Damn it.
You trying to quit vaping now? Jeez, gotta have something, bro. I don't know. You don't have to have it.
No. I'm. Well, I will tell you this. This might sound like a little wild, but I took a puff of the Magic Dragon the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And I sat down. I turned my Xbox on, and I was like, all right, let me hop into a game of Apex real quick. And I don't know what it was, but for like 15 minutes, I don't know if it was what I had or if it was just the mood I was in or whatever. I was so locked in. I was going like fucking apeshit on the lobby I was in, dude.
That's called mushrooms.
Dude, no. No. That stuff is trippy, no pun intended. I'm not against it by any means necessary, but I just
7 years ago, jeez. I don't know. You gotta re up every now and then.
7 years ago.
Last time you bought clothes.
Oh yeah, no. Even I have some more recent outfits than 7 years ago, and I don't.
No, you don't.
I do.
That fucking shirt is not. Is not a.
Well, baseball season's upon us. I've been waiting for this episode so I could wear it. I've been waiting for it.
Okay. Okay.
Let me have my little bit of fun. All right.
Yeah, you just recycle the same. It's like
Re-up.
four. You got
Repeat.
the same 4 outfits.
That's okay. I'm like we're like characters anyway. This was a show. All right, let's just stop.
What?
Nah, I that look you're giving me. I know that look. It's all right.
Oh yeah. Good point. Yeah, he didn't get it back until I bugged him to get it back.
It was some time before I did get it back for a while, but it's back in my possession, clean and in one piece.
You know what's strange about being at the park? I didn't see anybody I knew yesterday. Normally, I would see at least one person that I know.
We do have the knack of running into somebody we know at the park.
It was just, I guess, a lot of people are on spring break too, so it could be
that is true. One of my one of the younger gentlemen that works with me in the evening times, he just got back from Florida. He went down there for part of his spring break. You know what's crazy?
Everybody goes to Florida for spring break.
Well, I guess that's what it was when I was in high school, on MTV and the spring break. And
nah, man. Fucking Lake Havasu.
Well, I've never been to Lake Havasu.
I have.
And I'm assuming that's in Florida or California?
Jesus.
I don't know where it is. I'm
Arizona.
asking. I would have not have thought Arizona if I had to be honest with you. I was going to name like every major city, not Arizona. Not city, but state.
Yeah.
So what makes this different?
It's just cool. I don't know. It's just got boats everywhere and beer and hot chicks.
Boats and hoes. All right, dude.
Lake Havasu used to be a big spring break. I don't know if they still do.
You know what's crazy is more than likely I have seen some level of photography taken at this place.
A lot of Girls Gone Wild stuff was done there.
Yeah, so I've probably seen.
And I know you've seen that before.
Who hasn't seen Girls Gone Wild?
I don't know. I never owned one.
I didn't own them.
Sure.
I didn't own any of those.
Sure,
so,
pal. Sure, pal.
I didn't own them. And I only saw the commercials.
Okay.
All right,
we believe you.
All right. Yeah. All right. Sure. Moving forward. Moving forward. Don't watch it. It's bad for your mind. I think there was one other thing I saw this past week that I wanted to bring up on the show. And the sleeping thing was definitely one of them. I got to make sure I still have this. Hang tight with me.
Hanging loose.
Oh, dear.
Womp, womp. Way to be prepared for a podcast.
I'm always prepared for this podcast.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. So ABC News posted this really cool photo of the Statue of Liberty with this waning crescent.
I'm sorry, what?
A waning crescent.
Okay, please show that to the camera.
Yeah. Dude, it's
there's nothing crescent about that.
Dude, it was a waning. Was it gibbous?
Gibbous.
Gibbous. Yeah, that's what it probably was. I did say crescent. The moon is clearly full in the photo.
I was like, please show that to the camera.
As I make an ass of myself here on camera. It looks like a blood moon in the camera.
Probably, or it could be fucking New York pollution.
Jesus Christ, dude. You know, it's crazy. You should That's not a bad joke for that. It's like, man, look at the Statue of Liberty right there. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's a way for a good bit.
It's a cool picture.
No, but that's just a really neat picture. And since the moon launch and everything, I was like, oh, we can talk about this along with that. I meant to pull this up while we were discussing that. My apologies. I just thought.
Well, this is a teaching moment. The difference between a crescent and a gibbous.
And Jared, can you pull that up so we can remind everybody what that exactly means? That
Well,
way,
a crescent would be what?
a crest,
Like
a thumbnail,
a croissant.
a croissant.
Look at that.
Oh my God, is that how you
Hey,
remembered that?
No,
I
but
was
words mean things,
I know they mean things.
and no matter what language it is.
We all speak the same language, or the same language. Oh my God.
Crescent.
House of Earth and Blood.
Oh yeah, we got the crescent Earth pictures that came up too. Crescent verse. Now I don't know where croissant.
Crescent.
I don't know
what does it say,
where
Crescent versus croissant.
gibbous comes from. It's probably Latin.
All right, so we've got the moon phases here up on.
You know what Google did? They had a game that every time there was every like few. I used to play this game, but it was like it basically helped you learn the positions of the moon.
like the lunar cycle.
Yeah, and it was kind of fun game. I just haven't seen it in a while.
So,
But yeah, here you go. You need. I'm assuming you need that bigger.
yes, I do. Okay, so Jared's got the phases of the moon up. So we've got. I guess we'll start at the very top, which looks like
Hotels.com. We are not sponsored by them.
we are not. At the very top, which would be the third quarter moon, even though it is cutting half.
Well, think about that. Think about why it's called third quarter.
Oh, because there's probably I got it.
Wait, no, say it.
So you got obviously half here, half there, right? From like a face value, there's going to be a third side, correct? That we're not going to be able to see. No. So third quarter in term. Well,
What is this? What is this called?
it's a clock
No. What is you just said it. You said the lunar what?
cycle.
Okay. Think about a cycle. Third quarter. So you got first quarter.
Second quarter.
No, that's half. There's no quarters in this. I mean, there's no second or third. It's the third quarter of the cycle.
I see.
So like 75% done.
Okay, so it's 3/4.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I wanted you to put it together.
Thank you, Jared.
No problem.
Anyway, so going from
And now I feel like now you're like making it like I'm fucking trying to make you feel some type of way.
No. I genuinely didn't know. What I was going to say, and thank you, Jared, for educating me on this show.
And not just you, everybody else who may not have understood.
So we're going to go clockwise from this photo, and then we're going to be going to the waning gibbous.
That's a good point, Epic.
Which, does it say exactly what a gibbous is to a degree?
I can look it up. I just haven't. I didn't get to that yet.
So we've got the full moon, okay? We've got the waning gibbous again. We've got the first quarter, the waning crescent, the new moon, which is when it's, I guess, would that be considered eclipse-ish or when it's not in the sky at all?
It's when the sun is not at the right angle for the sun for the moon to reflect it.
Okay. And then we've got the waxing crescent, what I initially said, or no, I said waning crescent initially. But Jared, if you click on, if there's I guess an information tab here on the right-hand side with this numerical order of the lunar month.
Okay, what do you want me to click?
Just anything that says anything with gibbous. Here, click number 8.
Well, I can do this. I already had this going.
So gibbous and crescent describe the shape of the moon based on how much of it is illuminated from the Earth's perspective. A crescent moon is less than half lit, a thin sliver, while a gibbous moon is more than half lit. Okay, appearing swollen or humpbacked, but not yet fully illuminated. So a gibbous is basically more than half, but not full. for the most part. Let's see. Describing the phases where the moon is in more than half illuminated but not fully. Okay, waxing gibbous or waning gibbous. Waxing versus waning. I guess this is a good one to pull up.
I know the difference. Well, go ahead.
Waxing means the illuminated portion is growing towards full, and waning means it is shrinking towards new. Okay.
So like you can use that in English, like speaking, like when something is waning, it's what? It's going away, right?
Yeah.
Or fading. Same thing. Again, words have meaning.
Words have meaning. I like this.
But this is the thing. Especially in this country, fucking literacy level is so fucking low. What is it? They say like 3rd grade level or some shit.
That's horrible, dude.
Yeah, it's bad.
Dude, I got a huge dopamine hit as a kid from going to the library and getting books. I'm not even gonna lie.
I was never a huge library head. I liked listening. I learned a lot from lectures.
Yeah, no, that's fair too. I got a lot of those too.
And as long as they taught what was in the book, like in their lecture, I could remember it. So when it comes to, especially if like earth science and space shit, I soak that shit up.
Yeah, man. But there was something about, there was a small, I would say between the second, no, I wouldn't even say even the 1st and 4th grade. I'll say mostly all elementary school is, I remember, I think in the 2nd or 3rd grade, I got my actually public library card. And I remember going up to the library with my new card after school one day with my dad and just going into the library. It's all quiet in there. And just the smell of books.
Do you know the percentage of Americans that have a library card?
Oh, it's probably, dude, it wouldn't surprise me if it's less than 1% right now.
I mean, these days, I get it, but like there was a time before, like not even when the internet wasn't fully like everywhere, that it was crazy.
That's actually a good point. But I just remember getting my library card. I had it in my little wallet, and I always enjoyed going to the library, smelling the books, looking through, looking at the spines, reading the backs, looking at the hardcovers. Because who doesn't like a good story? I'm a big story guy. As long I like to be entertained, for lack of a better word. Let's see.
Oh, it's higher than I thought it was.
Really? Approximately 2/3, roughly 58 to 68% of Americans hold a public library card.
How many? And I guarantee they're not all using it.
No, there's no way. With ownership often linked to higher education levels and suburban, urban residency. While figures fluctuate, studies from American Library Association, the ALA, and Pew Research indicates robust usage, particularly with the rise of digital services. That's actually not what I was going to expect at all from an answer.
Well, I guess because are there digital library cards now? I'm confused on that.
That is a bit weird. It almost makes it sound like people are getting library cards to get away from the digital age.
Maybe that makes sense. Yeah.
I will tell you this.
What percentage of them are homeless? I don't know. We can look that up.
Did he say homeless?
People with library cards and homeless? Is that the question? Library cards. Well, I think you have to have an address.
I would think so too. Let's see. Approximately. Oh, this is the same thing.
I don't know if I agree with this.
This would be Oh wait, hold on. Never mind. This is completely. Approximately 2/3, roughly 66% of the U.S. population possesses a library card. As of 2016, over 549,000 people were estimated to experience homelessness in the U.S. on a single night, with libraries increasingly serving as, or in some cases, the primary safe and vital daytime resource for this population.
Huh. That's interesting.
That is very odd. So people, if they were homeless for at least, according to this, for at least one night, there's a high probability they were in a library.
This is a public space. That makes sense.
Well, yeah.
I don't think that wouldn't be, if I became homeless, I don't think that would be the first place that I would.
Now, I'd probably want to go to a place that may offer some type of food, and a place to lay down. That would be the two things I'd be more.
You can kind of lay down in those couches
in the library. Well, you know what's crazy?
At least fall asleep.
No, well, if they do have those the couches, I'm thinking of those old, like, those round wooden tables and the old wooden chairs. That's like
Well, there's different. It depends. I haven't been in the library in a long time.
Maybe we should go to the library, Jared.
Actually, the fact that we bring this up, because like going to the gym, I pass the Lorton Library all the time, and I was like, what? And they've revamped it since like many years ago, like growing up driving past there. So I was thinking the other day, I was like, I should just go in the library one time. Like, I maybe not so much out of nostalgia, but like, this is a fucking resource that we pay for with our taxes. I should be using it.
It's as an adult, that is not a bad way of thinking. But no,
and just to get back to like away from the internet and.
Yeah, no, it seems it's a very quiet place. I mean, they're libraries.
It's supposed to be quiet.
Yeah, so, but no, maybe a good place to refresh your mind and kind of even take a load off.
Take
with
a break. Take a fucking digital break.
It's very fair. How many of you guys out there own a library card? Let us know in the comments below. Do you plan on getting one soon? If so, please do so. Please do so. And what I was going to say, I want to talk a little bit of games before we head out this evening.
All right.
So I've been having a lot of fun.
Talk quickly.
I've been having a lot of fun with John Carpenter's Back for Blood. All right, they do have a roadmap with some.
Okay, that's 3 weeks in a row with this.
I've been having a lot of fun with it.
Okay, great.
I've also slowly been watching more and more videos on Crimson Desert.
Ugh.
Okay,
ain't no fucking way I'm playing.
And it is slowly somewhere in my mind, like, do I want to do this to myself?
I told you. What did I say last week?
I know, and it is kind of
this chick that I watched. What's Miss Mika? She's been playing that shit for at least 2 weeks, and she normally goes through fucking games.
Yeah, and she's probably not even scratched the surface of it. There's apparently a gamer out there, or this probably applies to a lot of folks who've been playing it, who has built an army of cats because you can find cats in the game. Literally, there's a video of a guy with an army of cats. Not that I would go out of my way to do that, but
it seemed like the kite.
But I've been getting more clips in my feed with just kind of the scope of the game and how big the map is, and I must say it is one, very impressive, and two, very intimidating. I'm like, oh my god, I can see all the way over there. The guy was like, here, I'm going to show you where I'm going to go to get this piece of armor. I was like, all right, cool.
Did we look up the engine on that one? I don't think we looked at the engine on that one.
No, but kudos to the team that developed it, because I know whenever it's running at whatever it's intended to be ran at, whether it's on PC or console, whatever gives you the best performance out of it, it's actually quite breathtaking, to be honest with you. I don't use that word very often or very lightly, but it is very impressive.
Pearl Abyss's in-house black space engine, so it's proprietary.
So designed specifically.
Oh, wait. I was that's what I was looking for. Structure. Go ahead, read it.
Yeah, so the Crimson Desert is built on Pearl Abyss's in-house black space engine, as said by Jared here, designed specifically to handle high-fidelity graphics, large-scale open-world environments, and advanced physics without sacrificing performance. Oh, wow. Key features include advanced ray tracing, destructible environments, realistic cloth hair simulation, and detailed volumetric weather system, often touted as a strong alternative to Unreal Engine 5.
Okay, so that's what I was. That when you said looking like in long distance. Hi, Zappy. Is that how it goes? Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, thanks for coming by.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, was it Unreal Engine? Because I've seen like videos of like people building stuff in Unreal Engine 5, and that's what made me think about it when you said that. And they're saying that it's a good alternative to Unreal Engine 5.
And it's very impressive. And I just watched a video of this guy. He marked something on the map, and I was watching his cursor, and it was just moving and moving. I was like, yo, where's this guy's cursor going? And then he finally pinned something. I was like, all right, cool. This guy proceeded to make a video of him walking there. It was sped up at, I think, 2 times the speed, and it was like 10 minutes long before he got to where he needed to go. And I'm like, okay, so in real time, it would have taken this guy maybe a half hour to just walk to this place. Yeah. That's pretty goddamn impressive.
Yeah, that again, that's basically how Unreal Engine works. It basically, I'm going to get the terminology all wrong, but the way that it builds polygons is kind of impressive. That's why you can get to see those big, long distances of environments. It's kind of cool.
No, but the only reason I bring it up is because it is kind of scratching at the back of my mind here a little bit. It's like, man, do I really want to dive into this? But I will say, you made a good point. I don't want to say point, but you made a good, what is the word? Observation. There we go. It's like, hey, RJ, man, I see you playing Apex. I see you playing back for John Carpenter's. I see you playing sometimes battle. Like, you're playing a lot of these shooters, right?
I told you that.
And and to be fair, that is the competitive side of me that still likes to play that stuff.
And especially you talk about reviewing these games. Still have yet to see one, but I think if you want to be kind of considered an authority in that area, I think you got to play other games besides shooters.
No, and I do. It's only these have kind of taken up my time recently. But something like this, something as a massive task as a game like this, it seems like I need to do something like that. But that's all I'm going to say for that. And you can catch us anywhere you get your podcasts. That is Apple Music, Spotify, all that good stuff. You can catch us Monday at 9 a.m. sharp for the visual on YouTube, and every Saturday around 6:30 p.m.-ish.
Oh, if you go to the NASA's YouTube channel, after you watch this on Monday, you can see the 24-hour coverage of the space shuttle, the fucking Artemis II mission as they're going along. Some pretty cool shots already. They have cameras on the outside of the thing, and you can see them getting closer and closer. Because I have it up all the time. I even sleep with it because it's quiet unless the lady comes in and says what's going on. That reminds me, I remember growing up and watching the NASA channel on cable. That shit was, I always was on that shit. If they're in space, I'm always watching it. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But some cool pictures. You can see them getting closer and closer to the moon. Because I went to sleep for 2 hours and then woke up and it was a little bit bigger and I was like, okay, yeah.
And now we're getting to the good stuff. And I guess before we go, Jared, how long should this mission take these folks?
I think they said it's a total of 10 days.
Total of 10 days. Okay,
yeah.
So hopefully these folks get back through the atmosphere safely and we can.
That's the biggest. At this point, that's probably the biggest challenge aside from turning, because if they miss, they're not coming back.
Yeah, they're going to be like, hey, isn't that where we're supposed to go?
Yeah, they have to hit the trajectory perfect to hit the gravitational pull of the moon, and then on their way back, they're going to probably hit the engines again to propel them back towards Earth.
It's pretty dope. So hopefully we get to talk about that when they do arrive here safely on
sometimes Earth. Twitch and sometimes Kick.
Yep, that is correct. That is correct.
But I think we're on both today, so.
Oh, awesome. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Yep, see you guys next week.
An hour? What am I supposed to do with a mad scientist for an hour?
You know, tamper in God's domain.
Peace.
Hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
The merit scientist lab.